heart, and I know that it is love. This place will be much brighter than tomorrow. I said this place will be bright. Only try, you find there's no need to cry. No need to cry. You feel that there is no sorrow. No hurt or sorrow. There are ways to get there. If you care enough for the living, make a little space. Make it a better place. Make it a better place. The world. Make it a better place. Come on, I hear you people sing. Put your hands in the air and sing. You want a better Trinidad. A better Guyana. Hear the word. Come on. We gotta make a better place. Make a better place for you and for me. Yeah, man. Could you possibly rewind and come again? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, rewind and come again. From the top! I'll show you. Yeah, man. I want to go on all time. Dedicated to you. We're gonna hear it. Come. This song is dedicated to all you lovely people in the house tonight. From us to you. So there's a place in your heart. Oh, yeah, so there's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love. This place will be much brighter than tomorrow. If you really try, you find there's no need to cry. No need to cry. You feel that there is no sorrow. We could really get there if you care enough for the living. Make a little space. I think it's a little better. I think it's a better place. To be the world. Make it a better place. For you and for me and to human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. Yeah, mom. That's how you see it. You want to know why? There's a love that cannot lie. Love is strong. It'll be his of joyful giving. Joyful giving. That's right. Just, could I borrow him? Sing on. Existing and short living. Peace that always love enough for his glory. Make it a little space. Make it a little space. Make it a better place. In the world. Make it the world. Make it a better place. Don't worry. Don't even worry. Everything. Sing. I want to hear you people. If you care for the living, make a better place for you and for me. The world. Sing about me. Yeah, man. Hold her up the waist like this. Don't worry about your wife. Your wife ain't worried about you. Yeah, man. Make it a better place. For you and for me and the entire world. People dying, but you care enough to be living. I'm gonna care. I'm gonna get a place for you and me. People dying, but you care enough to be living. Yes, ma'am. But I got a round of applause for my dancer. There are people dying, but you care enough to be living. There's a better place for you and for me. Come on. For the living, make a better place for you and for me. Save the world we live in. Save it for our children. Thank you. Save it for our children. Lord of mercy, me man who come first and who come second. Man, you listen to the bubble with the mic and me. Come up. Who come first I will come second, and you listen to the Pablo and the DJ Dan. Some people, I want you to understand. The youth them of today have the future plan. You build up schools for them education. Teach them right and not teach them wrong. But who come first and who come second? And you listen to the Pablo with the mic in a me. Who come first and who come second? And you listen mix them. Shoot them in the ghetto, them belly bang bang. Separation and starvation. Healing of the nation is a satisfaction. Build a better word for the young ones to come. Teach them right and not teach them wrong. Who come first and who come second? You listen to the Pablo with the mic in a me. Who come first and who come second? Mix them. Sit down in the White House, sit down and chat. Talk about this and not talk about that. But now build a better stuff for the young ones to come. Teach them right and not teach them wrong. Hold on. Yes, man. Am I right what I'm saying? But you have to teach the youth them the right thing, see? But you know, you're interrupting me and thing down here. Yeah. You are going to come first. I want you come first. Yeah, man.
Oh, yes. Good evening to you, our own Pamela Maynard and Pablo, the late Pamela Maynard, one of the great voices to have come out of our Guyana. Heal the World, making that song popular in our part of the world. One of the greatest voices, musical voices to have emerged from our little Guyana, our little Caribbean, not giving the world all the big bridges and the skyscrapers, but giving the world our minds. Heal the world, make it a better place, a safer place for our children. Good evening to all of you joining us on a Monday evening, the day after the weekend. Welcome all of you down to Politics 101. I come on here tonight with lots of hope for our country. My goodness. You know, those of us who are on this side of the political divide, people think that all we have to do is to oppose. You hear them with that cliche, we need a strong opposition. Those who support the government are telling us that we have to be a strong opposition. No, we want to be the government. If you want to oppose the government, oppose the government. Don't ask us to do the opposing for you. What we want in Guyana is strong government and strong governance. And we on this side of the aisle, we want an alternative form of governance. We want a government that is going to heal our country and save the children, make it a better place for you and for me. Good evening to all of you, whether you're joining us from Paterson, New Jersey, as I'm seeing here. You're joining us from South Carolina, as I am noticing here. You're joining us from Guyana, all over Guyana, whether it is on the Quarantine Coast, the Essequibo Coast, the East Coast and West Coast of Demerara, the banks along the rivers, whether you're joining us from Madi, Bartica, Lethem, anywhere in the interior. Welcome to Politics 101. And of course, those of us who reside outside of Guyana, welcome to Politics 101. It's a beautiful evening here in Guyana on the east coast of Demerara, where I am from, and would like to welcome you. I come on here tonight with hope for our country. I'd like to welcome my friend from Texas, Aubrey Paul, my schoolmate from Buxton, who is joining us from Texas. Well, you all know Guyanese and Caribbean people and village people, false name, you know. You ever realize sometimes people die and then you realize their real name because you accustomed to their false name all the time. My friend Aubrey Paul is at Swank. At Swank. Well, swank is lime water. Lime swank. Of course, lemon, but we call all of them lime. And it's best when it's cold. But my friend Aubrey Paul used to like his swank hot. And of course, the rest is history. The rest is history. Hot swank. Oh boy, those were the days. Those were the days. We used to interfere with them big man in the village. And we had a man in the village, Mr. Blair, Putch Blair. Mr. Blair. Interfere with Putch Blair, and we run in them time, them big man. You run you run you till you're born and they catch you. Aubrey fall down. And Mr. Blair, he get the dull cutlass on the lash, Aubrey. Aubrey. Oh, Mr. Blair, he said, don't call me Mr. Blair, call me Putch. Aubrey Paul, my brother, at Swank. It's good to see you on. Those of you joining us from New Jersey, welcome to Politics 101. All of you there in the United States of America. I noticed some of you in Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx. You were protesting last week. Excellent, excellent. We've got to keep this struggle going. We've got to keep the struggle going. I have hope, because today I saw something that makes me so proud to be a Guyanese. So proud to be a Guyanese. What I witnessed today. And I'm going to share some of it because some of you have already seen it. But I'm going to share it for emphasis, and then we're going to talk about it on the other side. On the other side. On the other side. On the other side.
First of all, I appreciate the sentiment. I understand where it is coming from. Fully understand. But of course, Hughes Fields and Stobie, as you know, from the time it's been in existence, has represented everybody, including people who have been accused of mass murder. Lusignan, you remember everybody accused the people in Lusignan of mass murder, and the jury, mixed jury, multiracial jury, freed them. So the first thing I would say is that the system has to work. I appreciate what you're saying here, but the system can't be affected by whether or not Nigel Hughes defends somebody or whether somebody else defends them. I would urge that what we need here is that we have to make sure, first of all, you protect the person who made the allegations, the victim. She needs to be protected. We need to make sure that there's a full investigation. So whatever the outcome of the deliberations by the DPP are, the charges, that everybody is happy with them and we don't feel that somebody has had an unfair advantage. Agreed so far?
So far, yes.
I'm not sure about it, but we'll listen. Good. You have, not you, some of you have come to me and I have represented you without asking.
Me for free.
Without a question. Whether free or otherwise, don't ask a question. Don't ask who your grandmother is, who your grandfather is, whether you're black, you're Indian,
but you know
you're
who it is.
All right? So I believe I got a semi-decent history of representing people without looking at the color and race or whatever.
We respect that.
You agree? You agree that Mr. Dharamlal at least is presumed innocent?
Not for me.
He is, well, but he is entitled to that.
Of course.
And the last thing you want is a man to be wrongfully charged or wrongfully convicted.
Not the first time.
No, I am not defending Mr. Let me first of all make this. I'm not here to defend Mr. Dharamlal's politics. I am not here, as you know, Mr. Darmlal has attacked me
Yes,
in the
yes.
press
Hence we're
and all of that.
confused.
But I'm not here
Correct.
to defend his political view.
Correct is right. Okay.
I just want you to understand where I came from when we were consulted. And this is a firm. It's not me alone. It's the firm of Hughes, Fees, and Stobie. It has several partners. It's got several attorneys. And so the firm accepted his retainer at the time because the firm doesn't look at politics, etc., etc. Didn't this level of protest did not anticipate. All of this, of course, will be taken into account, but I want you to also appreciate that even if you want to crucify Judas, he is entitled to a fair trial.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, we agree.
All right.
We agree. Can I say something?
All right, so go ahead. Let me hear.
Then first, I want to say that we are not out here because we don't respect your firm and what you stand for. But we are out here as women and as mothers. And we are appealing to you. You have your form. Please tell your partners. So say let Darmlal go. We don't want you to be in this matter. We just asking. And if we got it right here, because you represent all of we. Use all we got as a liar. Use we people's liar. You understand? And we are not feeling happy while it's you former. We know it's your money. All we saying, listen, we still don't feel happy that you is the liar. Let you get the next liar, Nigel. Let's get the next liar. Beg you today. Let's get the next liar. Listen, he's entitled to a liar. He entitled to a liar, but now he's saying, now you. Use me on piece of liar. We want you representing. Because we might need for you to represent the girl.
All right, hear me here. You know that whether you come to me at 4 o'clock in the morning or you come to me at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I gonna come out.
That is true.
I've always come out.
That is true, but the girl want you to. The girl in question to get raped. We want you to come out for she too.
The girl, yeah, go ahead, madam. You go ahead.
Thank you, sir. First of all, let me say that I appreciate you coming out here to talk to the protesters. It shows that you understand the importance of what is going on. Secondly, you've explained why you took the case to form and all. It's not you alone and everybody. We are saying that we respect you. And we consider ourselves part of your constituency because for me, this is not only a legal. No, this is not politics. Constituency doesn't necessarily mean politics. People. Simona just explained that part. Okay? And so regular folks come to you. Regular folks like me, mostly. And so we appreciate that. I am saying that it is politics. Though we may not want to say it's politics, that politician who's involved in this allegation. Serious allegation. So you may not think it's politics. I am saying, based on my own analysis of the matter, which you might disagree with, I am saying you were taken for political reasons. You may disagree. Why is that so? These folks know that you are one of the persons we go to. All right? In my view, there are other people that they could have gone to, but they chose you because they think that we will be quiet and we will not say anything. We will just, we got their liars, so we go.
Yes.
But we will not. No, we finish it. We finish it. What?
We don't know, but quiet. Glad you don't say it one more time. We know but quiet.
This, for me now, this is about respect now. And I am saying that people who we respect must reciprocate that respect. We did not expect you to accept this. We respect you, and we think that you would take our feelings into consideration
we ask
and
you
not
now.
accept it.
Please.
Because this is here, it's a respect thing, because I believe that I don't care how much money you get, how stink you look, I must respect you. And because we respect you, and regular folks respect you, I say that you should reciprocate that respect by refusing that case, which you know, this man, politically, he's not on the same side with most of the people who respect you. So I think those basic things sometimes we forget as leaders because you are somebody that we see, many of us see as a leader. You may not
Let's go hug you up. Hug up your liar, Hazel. Hazel, go hug up your liar.
He was a liar when he was 20 something, and I know he says that
always for the people.
What I for me.
Always.
It's not one person, 2 person, 3 person, 4 person call me. Hey, how we take the case? I understand the law.
Yes.
I understand the law.
Do this. Let him go.
I am a student of the law, and I know that the man is innocent until proven guilty, and he has the right to any representation that he feels he needs to get himself out of this. I am saying, the people are saying, the people who respond, unless you decide that these are not your people, you good. But these people are saying, we don't want we people
We liar.
represented. If you decide today that these are not your people, it's okay. We got no problem. You could take it. But right now,
If he said run, it's
we
wrong.
say,
You must-
for me,
He said
I know
stand
for
up
them.
and say yes,
it's a
and we just
respect.
stand up and say yes.
Space it.
Yes. Yes.
You can't show.
Yeah, let me
I
hear
thank
what
you
does.
for the respect that you have shown me. I'm humbled by that. I appreciate that. And I understand where you're coming from. Deeply appreciate where you're coming from. I don't disrespect you. I don't disrespect anybody. As a matter of fact, the fact that you've come out here is a sign that you at least affording me an opportunity to provide you with an answer or some answers about the representation. I appreciate that. So I want to assure you that this is not, our representation in this case is not born out of any disrespect at all. As you know, I have walked with several of you through difficult times. I have protested with several of you, and I've represented several of you. That is not going to change. That is definitely not going to change. I'm committed. I hear what you're saying. This is not a decision that I make alone. So what I will say, we will consider it. But I just want you to understand that our emphasis is that whoever comes, whether we like them, don't like them, love them, don't love them, hate them, they are entitled to a fair trial and the fair application of the law and the investigative procedure.
Correct.
And the best thing for the victim is to make sure the system works. Because the last thing is you don't want to end up with a result and people attack the process and then there's doubts about it.
Take yourself out of the system so they don't attack
Yes.
you.
I ask you, my brother. I join with Lorleen. I am joining with Lorleen because we don't want this system because it says you. Yes, the one put it your foot.
She
Yes.
just call your name, Lord.
That's right.
Lorleen is so angry.
You gonna get attacked. And I never come again.
No,
You know.
no, listen.
I am like the story. Take you them out of this situation.
No, listen, Lorleen, I want to tell you something, right? Senior Counsel Nigel.
I'm not senior
No, well, use me, Senior
I'm
Counsel.
not senior
No,
citizen.
no, yeah, let me talk to my lawyer. Because if they attack you, they gotta attack me.
They got attack all of me.
Listen, they can't attack you because they got to attack me. And I come to you to beg you to say, listen, Nigel, back up yourself. Reconsider this thing. We're reasoning. Your side is a one-on-one reasoning. Back up yourself, Nigel. Back up. Go back to the table with your big bang people liars and say, listen, some people went out here sweating. Nigel, I sweating you since the morning. I sweating for weeks since I hear you take this matter. You know, I tell you, it ain't going on well with me. And I say, you know what? I ain't attack you. I gotta come here and love and tell you. Let me sing, sisters. Jesus loved the little children, all the children of the world. Red and yellow, black and white, they are precious in his sight. Jesus loved the little children of the world. We love you. We don't care. We love you. Sleep on it. So can I ask the counselor? So when we would protest, we get the
Yeah,
feedback.
what the sister said. The sister said sleep in it. Ask you for time. Let's sleep in it.
Yes.
But what
Okay.
I'm saying is the system has to work. I don't control the system. I just guarantee everybody a fair trial and a
You were always a decent.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for coming out to us.
Always decent.
Thank you. And thank you too. Thank you. And Chesney, thank you. They will lock the door and say, you know what? I want the world to see that what I said. This is my fault, and I don't have time. But you listen to us. We going to the DBP office. The DBP office. We going to the DBP chambers now. Yes. Sleep on it. Yes. Yes. And people, I don't know why what is interfering with my life. And you heard it from him. We're picketing outside. Let me show you the crowd. People now going away. Yes, a lot of women out here, but
It's not your case. It's not Nigel case.
It's not Nigel
It's
case.
not Nigel
This is not his
case.
case.
He got to give away the
You can't
case.
give away the
He
case.
got to give it to Dr.
Give it.
Dave.
Yes,
That's
who
Dr.
tell me who
Dave.
will give it to?
Dr.
Let
Dave.
me get Dr. Dave.
Dr. Dave. That's Dr. Dave.
Anandalal. Yes. 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 So we were outside of Nigel office. We're going to the DPP now. We simply saying to Nigel, we don't talk behind your back. This is not a matter for you. We saying go back to the table and let Dharmlal go. Right? So you'll hear more from me the next picketing line. Let them go. That was the Honorable Nigel Huge, Kathy's husband, right? My colleague Kathy's husband. And you see, one of the things I like with Nigel Lorley, women shop, we shop by his office.
And he came out.
And this man came out.
Yes, indeed.
He could say, listen, there's me farm, y'all can't tell me anything. He didn't know we planning for here. See, while we were making the rungs, he thought we miss him, but we didn't miss him.
If we's not the people, like take the case. If we see people, give away the case. That's all.
No, but he said sleep on it. You gotta sleep on
No,
it.
he can't sleep too long. He's been a long time.
Tonight he said he can sleep on it tonight. Yes. So yes.
No, but we gotta get her.
So let me end this live because we gotta move to our next venue. People, sent out there already. I ain't stopping. So let us thank Nigel Huge. He asked to sleep on the matter and so on. And so we are allowing him to sleep on that matter. We just place our petition to his office.
I'm overwhelmed. Because for me, that is the epitome of politics. That is what I understand politics to be. And when I saw that earlier today, I teared up and I'm tearing up now. Because I'm glad to be part of that product of our Guyana. Women who decide whatever is the tradition, the legal tradition, whatever the legal ethics are, they decide that they don't like it, that they don't want their leader to be part of that. And they decided to go to him. And as they said, he didn't shut his door, he came out. And he spoke with them. Woman to man, heart to heart. That is democracy. There was no election and ballot box or anything there. These are women who feel strongly about this issue. And they went to their leader. They didn't go to Nigel, the lawyer. As much as he is trying to be the lawyer, they're saying to him, we come to you here as our leader. And we're asking you to back up. No, as a sort of professional, my position on the matter is similar to Nigel. There protocols, as they say. I'm an educator, I'm a professor. And if a PPP person come in my class, I can't turn them away and say, I'm not teaching the class. I got to teach the class. So I understand Nigel's position. But what those women, and I suspect what the majority of you are arguing, that this is beyond the profession. This is something that goes to the heart of who we are as a people. And that touched me. There wasn't a confrontation. There was no cussing down and abusing out. In many regards, those women and Nigel, they've healed our Guyana. They've shown the human side of our Guyana. I'm so proud of all of them. I'm so proud of Simona and Laureline, and I think I saw Annette there. I couldn't recognize some of the others. So if I don't call your name, it's because I didn't recognize you. But for all those women out there, I'm so proud of you all, and I toyed with the idea of bringing one of them on here tonight, but I said no, I leave that for later. I'm proud of Nigel. He didn't have to come out, he didn't have to talk to him, and he didn't have to say, I will sleep on it. That is what I understand politics to be, and that is the politics I want. That is what I want us to be in Guyana. We disagree on things, and we speak in that way. Nigel says he's sleep on it. As I said, I understand the position my brother is in. But this is a man who has defended all of us, me, all of us. And we could call him at any time. I have had to call him recently. And he didn't ask me any questions. He didn't ask me anything. He moved into action right away. So we know where he stands. But you, the people, feel so strongly about this matter that you felt you had to go and have a talk with your leader. I'm going to open the lines tonight because I want to hear from you all. I want to hear from you all. The number is running there at the bottom of the screen. That's the WhatsApp number. And that, of course, is the best way to come through to us. So I want to hear from you all on this issue and other issues that you feel strongly about. The DPP said that she is going to let us know what's going on with the matter. As soon as she can. And so we are waiting that. We are waiting that. And it's good that people are not giving up on these matters. Because for all of us, this is an important issue. 622-6433 is the number. 622-6433 is the number. You can get us on WhatsApp, come through and let us hear your views on this issue and other issues. As I said, that is the politics. That is the politics that I know and that I want to be a part of. The politics where ordinary people, and I think we, hello? You're on to Politics 101. I am doing all right. We're hardly hearing you. It's a little bit low. We're making sure that we... Can you speak up a little? Yes? We seem to have a difficulty hearing you. We seem to have a difficulty hearing this caller. Yes, please do. Please do. Please do. Yeah, we have some difficulty hearing the caller there. You all know the protocols when you call. You want to make sure that you are not listening to yourselves. But I was making the point that it's the kind of politics that I want to encourage. The kind of politics where people are free to speak to their leaders on these issues, and that the leaders are willing to listen to people. And that example was very much on show there. I started the program tonight by saying that they're telling us that they want a strong opposition. I think we have a call coming through here. Hello, you're on to Politics 101. We seem to be having some audio problems here. Oh, hold on.
You're not hearing me.
Well, we're hearing you now. Go right ahead.
Okay, I am one of the persons that was not in agreement with Nigel taking the case for one reason only. As a professional, you should not be biased about taking anybody's case. But that man, Dharam Lal, he disrespected the person Nigel used, not his profession only, but the person. And because of that, I think that he should not. Because Dharam Lal crossed the line for me when he attacked Nigel Hughes as a person. And that is my point, and that is what stands out for me, that I think he should decline the case on that term. Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming through. And that call, of course, makes a very important point that this fellow Dharam Lal disrespected Nigel the person. Hello, you're on to Politics 101. Hello? You're on to Politics 101.
I'm in the group with the rest of people that Nigel should have taken the case, but we cannot turn back the hands of time. It is already taken, and our focus should be on the DPP office. I think this is where we should be focusing very hard, because this is where the case could go forward deliberately. So I think that the focus should shift directly to the DPP office, hold them accountable, because they could leave some error there in the case, and the lawyer could be any other lawyer, Nigel or no Nigel, and they could open this wide open. Just let people lay away. The DPP just have to give it, and they will go on the second chance. Any defense lawyer will do that. So I think we should focus there at the DPP, not at Nigel. Because if we have a very tight case, Nigel can't go through either. So that's my little take for tonight. Let us focus on the DPP now. I don't think Nigel will turn back the hand of time. He already taken the case. He's a man of principle. He believes in law and order. He believes in a man, in spite of how we may want to think about that guy. He believes that everybody
that part also with this belief. So let us think about the DCP and focus there. That's my case.
All right. This call is saying let us focus on the DPP and that, Nigel, let us know how this song is going there. If it's better, if it's better, we have all the volumes up. Hello, good evening. You're on to Politics 101. Hello? You're on to Politics 101.
Yes, but we're not getting anything coming out. We're not getting anything coming out.
Yes, you're on. Yes, I'm hearing you.
But I'm saying to you that we're not getting anything coming through the audio. We're getting anything. We're not hearing the callers.
All right. Okay.
All right, good.
Well, it seems that we have some audio problems here that you are not hearing the callers. So we will have to see if we can adjust the audio. If we can adjust the audio. In the meantime, let us continue to talk about the whole issue of the way in which we conduct ourselves politically, the way in which we conduct ourselves politically. And for me, that is the important issue here, that we people among the support base have some problems with the lawyer taking the case. The lawyer has said, well, this is the tradition. Everyone should be represented. But the people are saying, you are more than just a lawyer. You are a leader. And so therefore, you should reconsider this case. And so they've taken it to another level. And like I said, what impressed me is the manner in which that conversation went. It was respect on both sides. There was no disrespect. And it's okay for people to have disagreements with their leaders. And I think that's an example of how we should treat with leaders and how leaders should treat with protests from their people. That for me is the biggest takeaway here. The way in which leaders treat with people and people treat with leaders. For me, that will go down as a moment, a teachable moment for all of us in Guyana. As I said, I see Nigel's position as a professional myself. You know, I understand Nigel's position. But I also respect the right of citizens to say, we want you to go beyond your profession. And it brings into question when people are professionals, but people see you as leaders. And in a sense, they're either forcing you to make a distinction between your professional capacity and your capacity as a leader, or they're forcing you to balance the two. And I rather suspect that what people are doing here, they're saying balance the two. And when you finish balancing the two, we're asking you to come down on the side of your capacity as a leader. And so I think this is a very important moment for us. I don't think they're challenging Nigel's profession and his professional capacity. What they're challenging is that we see you as our leader, and we want you to take that into consideration. And those women are PNC members. Nigel is not PNC, but no, they say you're our leader. That is another aspect of our politics that came to the fore there. It's our capacity to move beyond party lines. Our capacity, let's see if we are going to get any better here. Another call is coming through. Hello, you're on to Politics 101. Yes, we hope the audience is able to hear you, because we seem to have some technical problems here. But go right ahead. Go right ahead.
As a lawyer, can you defend someone who you know is guilty?
The caller wants to know if, as a lawyer, you can defend someone who you know is guilty. I really don't have the technical answer to that question, but I suppose that if someone tells you they're guilty, you may not want to defend them. That's my layman's explanation.
All right, but I have an answer.
Yes.
The answer I have is where the lawyer represents that person. The answer is that someone is innocent until proven guilty.
Uh-huh.
So, where that case is concerned, I consider that person innocent as a lawyer.
Right.
Until proven guilty. And I therefore I accept the case.
So you consider the person innocent until found guilty, and it's on that basis that you accept the case. And I suppose that is standard in the legal profession.
Another way of looking at it, and it's not easy, is to diffuse your mind as you deal with representative person and look at this matter in an impartial way. Whether the person may get off or found guilty is a matter of how the case goes. That's another way to look at it.
Right.
The diffusing mind, as which you are having a conflict of interest in this case, but the diffusing mind, as we go to the case of it, partially, and the rest will be the outcome of the case, whether the person is found guilty or not found guilty.
Right.
Right? Another way of looking at it.
Right. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you. That call is saying there that the lawyer has to presume somebody innocent until found guilty, and it's on that basis that you take the case. So that call is coming strictly from the legal standpoint. But as we are saying here tonight, is that the ladies have broadened the issue from Nigel the lawyer to Nigel the leader. And I think that is that I think is where the issue becomes a deeper issue. That as a lawyer, I think they're saying we understand. But you are more than a lawyer. You are our people's lawyer, and you're our leader. And I think that introduces a whole new discourse that perhaps we have not thought of before. And that is the lawyer, the practitioner, the professional who is a leader. And note they're saying Nigel is a leader. They're not confining him to a political leader or a party leader. That he is a leader. And I can see Nigel thinking about that. Because, you know, some of us don't think about these things. You know, there are people who see themselves as leaders and you know, they want to be leaders and they want to be president and so on. And it's easy for them to think about those things. But some of us, it's very difficult. It's very difficult sometimes to get to that space until people put you there. Hello, you're on to Politics 101. Yes, good evening. Yes, I am hearing you, but I don't know if the audience, but I think the audience is not hearing you because we're having some audio problems here. But go right ahead. I'm interpreting for the audience.
Yes, I am pleased with the program. I'm satisfied, right? But there's one question that Nigel uses overlooking, right? One, that the outcome gotta be favorable for Darrell. That means you gotta win the case. Otherwise, you go back then into dollar terms again. If you get what I mean, right?
Yes.
The case. Otherwise, Darrell will cheat it away if you didn't the first time, then, right? If you understand what I mean.
Right. Right. Yeah, the call is saying that Nigel now has the burden of winning the case. That he sees it as a political move. And we have heard that argument. We have heard that argument that they deliberately hired Nigel. Yes, hello? I think we lost that caller there. We lost that caller there. We lost that caller there. Hello? Yes. Right. Well, let me. Yes, it is. Are we getting audio now? Yes. So there is that view that they deliberately hired Nigel as a political move, and people have been explaining that and trying to find out what is the political tactic behind it. Right? Now, I am sure that Nigel is quite astute, and whatever political motives are behind it, that he is going to be able to deal with it. But this is a conversation that is going to continue, and people are going to have strong views one way or the other. But it's good that Nigel says that he's going to sleep on it, and we are waiting to hear what is going to be the outcome. People are saying that there are several options, that Nigel can opt out as the lawyer while the law firm continues to prosecute the case and to defend the man, Darrell Lal. Others, I think, would be happy for the law firm to drop the case altogether. There are all of these options, but the issue here is Nigel Hughes. And like I said, I'm very glad that Nigel came out and spoke to those ladies today, and that they were respectful of him and he was respectful of them. And like I said, as a political activist, I have learned quite a lot from that exchange, because that exchange went beyond the normal politics. This is now the politics of the heart. This is a politics that went beyond political parties, because, like I said, at least Simona and Laureen, they're PNC women. Nigel is not PNC, but for them, this is more than PNC. It's about someone who they consider to be their leader, their senior counselor, their people's lawyer. And so that takes it to another level. Hello, you're on to Politics 101. Yes.
What I want to say that I am not vexed with Mr. Hughes, but everyone have a right to do what they want. I don't know if he have the right to defend the man. And at this time, if the man already say everything to him, he cannot leave the case. That is one. But my mom used to say, if you go to crab dance, your skin gonna get mud. Mr. Damlal case is a nasty case, or in normal words, we say it's a shitty case. And right now, Mr. Hughes looking shitty, so you have to get out of that case. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Well, I don't know if you all heard that, but that caller says that it's a messy case. It's a messy case, and Nigel should get far away from that case. Nigel should get far away from that case. I don't know if you all heard the last caller. But we are going to work and get all of the volume story and all of that sorted out, because we intend to make this a regular feature of our programming. I can't say how regular, but at least once per week we are going to open the phone so that you can have your say. Tomorrow night we're gonna have GHK Lal is going to be on tomorrow night, and then I think the following night, I'm not too sure, we're gonna have the outgoing mayor, Mayor Ubraj, is going to come on sometime this week. So we as usual are going to have our full week, but we're going to try to open the phones at least once per week, and we're going to get all the audio things sorted out and all of that stuff the next time we open the phones. So it's that time. I want to again thank you all for coming through tonight. And tonight was really all about those women who went in front of Nigel's office today, and he came out and he spoke with them. And it was a very respectful conversation, and it raises, as I said, some very, very, very important issues. And I hope we take them on board as we go forward. So just a couple of things. I want to wish my sister Denise happy birthday. I don't know if she's on tonight, but happy birthday to my sister Denise. I usually say my little sister, although she's just after me and she doesn't take very kindly to me saying my little, but she's my little sister. I want to wish her a happy birthday. We also lost, and I want to know that Sister Marshall from Agda. Anyone who has been around Agda knows of Sister Marshall, who passed away a couple of days ago. And we just want to say condolences to her family and our colleagues at Agda as she moves on to be with the ancestors. Sister Marshall, Clementine Marshall, who's a fixture at Agda, and African Guyanese history and culture. She's really, really been part of that for the better part of 30 years, going on to 40 years as a public person. And we want to send our condolences to our families and colleagues. So until tomorrow night, GHK Lal, I want to say, as usual, love you all. And we're going to be back same time tomorrow.